Kia ora, John. Hey, I'm speaking about your involvement for this year's Pasifika Fusion Festival. Oh, what a great turnout. Your involvement in that, how did you feel about the event, being part of?
So I was very successful in terms of promoting Pacific Island awareness, communities that live here in Whangarei, and trying to mesh that. Like fusion is a word of melting, melding, integrating, accepting and understanding unity and diversity. It was awesome. I thought it was very successful and very proud to be part of history here in Whangarei. Well, I wasn't surprised. When you make a loud noise, you expect a reaction, and that's what I felt happened down there at the viaduct. And it's that one time of the year. And it's funny because I was told to be a bit more respectful to the noise, and no, right. No, I do have a voice. My voice is my people's voice. And though everybody feels like they have their right to tell you to sit down and get to the back of the bus, there are some of us that have been brought up and educated in the system here in New Zealand, and I'm one of them. And that's a scary thing. I thought it was awesome. I thought it raised Pacific Island awareness because we are here. We are the neighbors of this country and the indigenous people. We have every right to be here. Neighbors roll over to their neighbors in Brown Sugar. This is the South Pacific. Don't be ignorant to where it's at. My ancestors never crossed an ocean or across a half a planet to try and conquer. We just came over here because that's what opportunity. I'm proud to be a Pacific Islander and raising awareness here in good old Ngāpuhi land. Gifted is God's trinkets of love. What you do with them gifts define your character as a human being. And it was awesome to see Pua here not just represent himself and his family, but touch on the Samoan culture. No one makes you feel more inadequate than your parents and your culture. Especially being a Kiwi born and Kiwi raised, we're always under that hammer. Last night, we all went back home. You feel that? That's some real talk. This year I got a few projects, but like every actor knows, you don't talk about anything until it's signed on paper. You are as valid as your last project. I'm humbled in the fact that I can't sit here and talk like my partner. He can talk about what he's doing because he's current right now. He's filming on South Pacific. His Shorter Street is the show for our country. For an actor that's supporting a family, for an actor who's not trying to be humble, but from that gutter, that's my cloth. I'm from that gutter. When it happens, you'll know. Just to have a support. And if we bring talent like Pua Magasiva to humble himself, touch base with his culture, what people don't get here, for as staunch as Ngāpuhi is about their culture, you also have to acknowledge that there are peoples here, neighboring peoples here from the Pacific. This is our ocean and we share it. You can't be ignorant to, you know what I mean?
Yes.
You can't say, I'm not going to support the blah blah blah, but you go out of your house and support pack and say, countdown and all that to buy your food. So it's about being open-minded to it. Being aware that you're Polynesian and that you're in Ngāpuhi land, but also tell the peoples of Ngāpuhi, acknowledge your Polynesian, not just in the All Blacks, not just in the Vodafone Warriors, but acknowledge that there's a people there, you know, and people like me and bringing Pua Magasiva into this is raising that awareness.
Kia ora Pua. So being part of the second annual event for the Pasifika Fusion Festival for 2016, how was it?
To be honest, I was pretty much blown away. Like I'm used to big Pasifika's in like big cities like Wellington and Auckland, where the population of Pacific Islanders is a lot larger. But I didn't realise how big our nation is, our Pacific nation is, when you go into other towns and cities all over New Zealand and have that be able to experience a Pacifica in different regions. Like yesterday was just awesome, man. Just seeing everyone represent their nation, their culture, but all together as one. You know, that was the biggest thing.
So, being the second year, what are your hopes for the upcoming years for the Pasifika Fusion Festival?
Well, I'm privileged to be asked to come for the second year. I mean, the first year, it's always a struggle because you don't know where it's going to head to after that first time. But like, it's a whole thing about networking, and when you know people, you're able to bring other people in. And Whangarei was very fortunate enough to have John Tui, because he's a very good friend of mine, and he asked me, let's do this, it'll be for the people, it'll be a good thing, it'll be a great opportunity just to get myself out there to know different towns and cities. So now, it being the second year around, it was a lot, I heard it was a lot bigger than it was last year, so I think the hopes are to make it bigger and bigger and bigger and get more people involved. I mean, Laughing Samoans turned up yesterday, and having them is amazing, because you get to share the laughter, and that's what our people are about. So from this point on to 5 years, I just hope it gets bigger and bigger, and it goes further up north. You know, it goes to different towns, and I think we need to spread the whole Pasifika feel in every single town and city.